right, good morning. This is Daddy Day Trader with Accountability Series Update Day 21. And we had another day of trading with the idea of ignoring your P&L and just taking trades in your trade book and not being tied to the outcome. So today it was a good day. There was a couple stocks that were up pretty well. NEXI, ABVC, and SIDU were all up pretty good. So those were the ones I was paying attention to. And yesterday I got quite a few trades in. I traded longer than I wanted to yesterday, like till 10 o'clock. I usually try and be like done by 9, but as I'm trying to practice more, taking more trades and letting them run without the acknowledgement of how they may affect the P&L, that was kind of kept me in there longer trading. So today I got finished at around 7:30, and I stopped at 7:30 because I am green, got my green hat on, and I didn't want to be stuck in my office all morning and then having to put together a video can take like an hour. So I felt like I traded well. I think one stock has gone up since then pretty high that I had on my watch list, but nothing else has really done well. So didn't miss much. Moving forward, I want to be done by, when I have this all dialed in, I want to be done by 8 a.m. every day. So sort of practicing that too. Especially if, had a nice long red streak. And today I have a nice green day. I'm green. Now remember, I'm not super paying attention to the P&L, but today was a green day and green $4.95. So not bad. And I have 3 recap videos. I didn't record my first trade because I just wasn't ready to start recording, but I had a green trade on NEXI pre-market. Wasn't a great trade. It was only about 80 cents, which is pretty good. But let's see, let me just talk about that one real quick since I didn't record it. NEXI alright, so at 5:22 this morning, 5:22, so NXEI was the leading gapper, and I woke up a little early this morning and went for my morning run, and so I got into my office. Usually I get in at like 5:30. Today I was in here at like 5:20. So this stock had a decent run up, and it had a micro pullback from 558 down to 490. So I had set a alert / buy signal at 558, and that ended up being a great entry point, actually. Really, really good had I held it longer, but I got in at 5:59, so right at where I thought I would want to get in, and then it immediately went up to 589, and from there it kind of went sideways, but so I started kind of capturing some profits, and then I got out when it went down to like 566. So let me look at how that performed. I got in at 5.59. So I started taking profits at 4% like I'm supposed to. And I only had 5 shares. I took some profit at 585, so not quite my 8% target. So, and then this one went down to 554 before it really started taking off. So I got all out on that one at 566 before it went down to 553, but it really did from there go up the rest of the day. and it went all the way up to 950, but that was a couple hours later, 2 hours later. So that was my first trade, and I didn't record that one, but I did have 3 more trades on NEXI, which are included at the end of this video in the recap. And what happened, I'll just talk it out on the video, and then the recap will actually show the actual trades. But NEXI sold off. It went from, let's see, high of the morning was like 781. So it kind of sold off from there, went down to VWAP at 640. I had set some targets to buy around $7.30, which was a double tap of resistance. And at this point of the day, I had one green trade, and then I took two trades on it that were around that break of 7:30, and then again at 7:40, and both those trades got stopped out pretty quick because they were kind of chopping around. So at that point I had set another alert, a buy alert, at 7:55 or 7:56 or something like that, where the next point of resistance was. And then this stock went from, it blew right through my alert, so it alerted me at 7:56, and then by the time I was able to click my button to buy, it was already at 7.70. So I missed out on 14 cents or whatever because it was moving so fast. But it then went instantly up $1 a share all the way up to 8.77 or 76, where it then hit the limit up number, and it sort of hesitated there. So my hotkeys are really only good if I can buy more than 4 shares, which I was not able to do. I only bought 3 shares, so my hotkeys weren't active, my stop losses weren't active. So I got a little nervous, and as it was halting up, I sold my 3 shares at basically $1 per share profit. So I let my green trades pay for my red trades today. Quite good, quite well. Yeah, and again, I was just waiting for the right setup, and today was a good day for that. The overall market is down, or at least the SPY is down, so, even though it was a bad day for the overall market, I had a great day trading my breakout setup with these stocks that are our top gappers, so. And I also, I feel, did a better job today of letting my winners run. Now, NEXI, was hard to not let it run just because it was instantaneous. It did go up another, like 70 cents from where I sold it, but it went down quite a bit before it did that, so I wasn't too sad about my exit. So I got out at almost 20%, I think, which is good. So that hit like 3 of my profit targets. It wouldn't have hit my 30% profit target, but that's okay. So great trading today. I didn't have my P&L open as I was trading. I did glance at it like after trade just to see the outcome, which I probably shouldn't even be doing that. So that's something I need to think about moving forward, is should I even be like looking at it at all, or should I just kind of look at it at the end of the day? So we'll see about that, but yeah, so I don't know. This is a good day today. I'm happy about the results. I'm happy how I traded. The breakouts were good today. There was quite a few false breakouts that I did not take, but I felt like they were stocks that were having like sort of quite a few topping tails and not really a strong volume profile, so I didn't take those trades. And I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I hope I can kind of continue this this trade practice is what I call it. So we're gonna try again tomorrow. I got my green hat on. Stay tuned for two of my actual trades, and then one trade that was a false breakout that kind of like went right through my purchase price, but then it cratered down quite a bit. So I'm glad I didn't take that trade. And I just put it in there as an example of like a false break and what those look like, and how nasty they can be, because they happen frequently. So, all right, guys, this has been a Daddy Day Trader accountability series, day 21. Stay tuned for those 3 recaps. And yeah, today was a good day. Stayed within my trade book, let my green trades run, cut my red trades. So, you know, all in all, it was a good trading day. And we'll be back at it tomorrow, doing the same thing, and see how it goes. All right, guys, have a great day. All right, so we're looking at NEXI. We have a couple alerts set, and we're thinking if this one gets above 169, it's worth looking at again. And then if it gets above 180, it's worth buying. So this is pre-market, there's no active stop losses, and so I'll have to manually manage it. So it's going up, showing some strength. We're at 169 on the ask. Now we're at 173. Spreads are about 5 cents. That's kind of big, but it's showing some volume. Is it going to get above our alert at 180? Okay, it does. We buy in. Okay, we're in. Now I'm looking at my Excel spreadsheet. I'm saying, you know, where would I be getting out? First exit would be 187, I think. So I cancel all my active market orders that are in the way. I do a sale at 185. Okay, now it's going up more. I do another sale at 191. So now we're at 4% and 8% exits. Okay, got 7 shares left. We're kind of exiting as the profit targets are being hit. I did reference my Excel spreadsheet. I'm holding it. Okay, it's not continuing to go up. I'm starting to take my shares out. Got 4 shares left. Okay, it's back up above 2, but it can't hold. Still have 4 shares, so we're gonna take another share off the table. And then it flushes back down to 195 or so. We got 3 shares left. We want to kind of let him ride, was the plan. It's not holding up, continuing to go down. Okay, it's sort of hanging out at 2. What's it gonna do? Still have my 3 shares. I'm hoping this thing is gonna go up a lot, but I'm ready to sell it if it gets down near 180. That was my plan. So if it goes down to my break-even point. So I'm seeing some weakness. I'm trying to unload a few more shares just to kind of capture some profit. I got in at 180, which is exactly where I had said I would get in. And we got 2 shares left. Still holding. Still holding. Hasn't got down below 190. What's it gonna do? Is it gonna go up or down? Volume's way down. Okay, now we're below 190. So it's heading back down to my purchase price. Trying to follow my rules of if you hit your profit target, set it to break even and then let it go until it gets back down to your break even or goes up. So that was my plan. I stuck to it. Sort of keeping a couple of shares on the sidelines here, holding. Hasn't broken down yet. Basically, if it goes down to 180, I'm out. Still waiting. Still waiting. All right. So it's sort of trending down. Sometimes these can take like micro pullbacks and then they go screaming back up again, but in this case, the volume is down. We got 3 red candles on the 1 minute. And it's not looking good. Heading back towards VWAP. We're at 185. Okay, we got a little spurt of green there on the tape. Could it go back up? I don't know. Nope, out. So I cut my shares as it was closing back down to VWAP, and that was the right choice. I believe it continues to go down from there. So I had a quick little run. Got in at my resistance point like I had thought I would, and it ran. So that was a good trade. It was pre-market, and so there you go. Okay, this one's got like SASI, it's got like 15-cent spreads. Okay, spreads are closing. It's getting some momentum. Can it break through 555? And it broke through it. That's ugly, so yeah. No thank you. No thank you. I don't think I would have even done well on that one. Now it broke 7. Can it break 731? With volume, which it doesn't have right now. Well, it's got pretty good volume. So tapped it. It's got volume. Oh. So that was a loser. Got in at 731. Out at 719. UK is making moves. This one can go above 734, maybe take another stab at it. But let's move it up to 736. 738. Just for confirmation. to break above 750. At least this will, if it breaks above 750, I trade it, and it doesn't go, that'll be my last trade on this one. Okay, we're at just tap 750, didn't break it. Let's try it again. Boom! Sold out. False halt out. That's what I'm talking about. So I could have stayed in, but no thank you. I only had 4 shares, so, or 3 shares actually. Oh, that'd be a fun one to share. Okay, I'll sign off on that one.